Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. And today we're talking about gold. Not literal gold, but for Andre Farkas, it turned out to be gold. We're talking about the Oro Reserva VOR number 5. And here it is. 5.5 by 52. Box pressed. There's your density. Now, when the cigar arrives, it does not look like this. It actually looks like this. This is how they are packaged in gold foil and it's still in the cellophane. When you remove the gold foil, this is what's inside. A nice looking cigar. Now, the reason this is gold now for Andre Farkas is back in 2010 when nobody knew who Viaje was, believe it or not. This cigar received a 95 rating from Cigar Aficionado, making it the number 2 cigar in 2010. So 10 years later, to commemorate the event, Andre is re-releasing the cigar. Now, since I have purchased these, I have noticed more Oro sizes out there. Is the blend exactly the same? I don't know, because I purchased these because this is the highlighted cigar that I wanted. But I'm sure it probably is. Now, these range around 1080, come in 25 count boxes, and it's a Nicaraguan Puro. No shock there. Made in Honduras in the Fábrica de Tabacos Raíces Cubanos SDRL in Honduras. That's kind of the long and the short of it. I'm trying to see if there's anything else you need to know. But these are very limited. Oh, let me see if I can find out how many it was limited to. 500 boxes of the 5.5 by 52 ring gauge, and authorized Viaje retailers received this size. Possibly that's why the others are out. They're open to more people. But anyway, that's the long and the short of it. So let's get right to it. The new re-released Viaje Oro Reserva VOR number 5. All right, let's remove this band at the foot. I always see how easy they are to take off, and obviously this one was very easy before I slide them off. Has a nice feel in the hand, actually. And the previous video where I asked you to send in questions or comments that we'll look at on the upcoming Tuesday, got a lot of responses, so many that I may have to break it into 2 segments, 2 videos. I can't bore you with too many things going on, but I'll see how it goes. But there was a lot of good questions there. Thank you. If you have any more, send them in. Oh, very good draw. See my wet cigar? That's a good draw. Good. Oh, did you notice the closed foot? I mean, that's closed, baby. And I still got a pretty good draw. Your first flavor is sort of a slightly tangy cedar with a little brown sugar, a little thick, heavy cream, and some cinnamon, a lot of a thick nutmeg, heavy cream, thick nutmeg, and a black coffee base. Underlying leather, black pepper at about 7.5 to 8 initially, because sometimes it changes. So that's sort of how you start. I expect changes coming. I've had several of these, so let's see what we have at the first third. First third. And the cigar has settled down. It's gotten a little different. There is that cedar with just a little twanginess to it, not a lot. Brown sugar, a dash of cinnamon, a very thick nutmeg. Leather, a lot of it, and black coffee. I don't really have that thick cream anymore. At this point, it's medium to full. All right, the finish, roasted pecans. Where'd they come from? It's not on the front end. No. All right. At any rate, roasted pecans, nutmeg, and black coffee. With pretty good lingering black pepper. I'd say average. But the cigar did transition. And it's sort of, something that I like. But at this stage of the game, and it could be, 10 years ago, your palates and what have you, I'm sure have changed because cigars have really changed. But for me, the first third, and I like it, is a 93. Not a 95, but it's a 93. It's very good. So let's move forward, see what the second third brings. End of the second third. And as I do a lot, let me remove the band before I burn it anymore. Cigar is still changing. It's now cedar, no tanginess, some brown sugar, a dash of cinnamon, but they're dwarfed by the extreme nutmeg and leather. And the black coffee base is no slouch either. Very close to full bodied now. The finish is unchanged, as crazy as it sounded. But the cigar is not overly sweet now. It's quite heavy in nutmeg, quite heavy in leather, and there's an abundance of black coffee. The sweeter notes have really taken a back seat. The cigar is still good, but it's not as good as it was in the first third. I would drop it to 91. But we still have the final third to go, and it could go right back up or right back down. So let's see what happens in the final third. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. Well, we stayed on the same trajectory. Ever heard me say that before? The cedar is almost non-existent. It's just hints of cedar. Forget the brown sugar and the cinnamon and any of that. Little to no sweetness. Heavy nutmeg, heavy leather, heavy black coffee. full bodied. Finish now is about like it was. Let's just say there's more nutmeg now. Not as much of the pecans and black coffee. So it's pretty much nutmeg and black coffee. Decently green black pepper. This is not the first time Cigar Aficionado and I have not seen eye to eye. But in their defense, can't believe I'm saying this, 10 years ago, this would be a groundbreaking cigar because there wasn't really much around that tasted like it. So I can see how the enthusiasm might abound. But since then, a lot of Nicaraguan cigars have come out and changes and blends and boy, some good stuff out there. But with these dark notes solely in the final third, I would lower the score to 88. Final third is just not doing it for me. So that gives you an overall score, checking my notes, of 90.67. Far cry from 95. But in Tim World, it's a 90.67, and I believe that's accurate. Feel free to write in. Send all your hate mail in my way. Or if you agree. Now, it's not a bad cigar. It's just not. I really wanted it to be a 95. I wanted it to be a 95. And it just wasn't. So that's the way it goes sometimes. I mean, you can't win them all, but Viaje is one company that's coming out with new releases right and left, right and left, right and left. And I've got more Viajes to be reviewed. And two of them, which I've just ordered, are the new release of the Hulk. Had to do that. And the Bruce Banner. So that'll be coming up. And there's one other one here in the middle before that. So you can look forward to those. But for today's review, that will do it. The new Viaje Oro Reserva VOR number 5, 90.67.